homies chat. The podcast THC. Two homies chat. Can you let me ask you something? Just two homies chat.
Colors, everything.
Kind of an eyesore. I don't even know. How do I sound? You sound great. I'm hoping.
You sound good here. All good here. Sounds good to me.
All right, dude. Well, you know, should we do
I'm
this?
ready. Yeah, do it. Bring us in. You bring us in. It's always so much better. Yeah, you always. I mean, I know you usually do the intro and stuff too, or maybe you don't. Sometimes you do, but I always like it when you like action, like director chair. Like when you drop it in and like welcome or whatever, like, the two homies chatting or however you do
welcome to this fresh new episode.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's the thing that you do. That it's great. Do it. Whenever you do that, we're great. Wait, was that it?
I don't know. I mean,
no.
I guess it is it. Oh, I can't do it. Do we want to do this like we did by episode 61, where we do like multiple intros throughout the show again?
I did like
or
that.
Just one intro. I guess we'll just do one. We'll just do one.
I think you just one.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. Welcome everybody to this fresh new episode of Two Homies Chatting.
That's how
with Trace and Ken.
What's up, homie?
What's up, bro? Okay, we're in. We're in the Wolfer.
First things first, that Mac Jones jersey looks way better on you than it did on the wall. Fresh jersey. Love it.
Well, you have, like taken your fanhood from like you used. I don't want to. It's a bad analogy because I don't want to make it think of like your intellect when I say this, but like you went from like a B student to an A++ student.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Well, I had good tutelage, and you're one of those. You have a lot to do with teaching me how to even be a fan. I didn't come from fans per se, fans of science fiction and stuff, but that's what I'm stock from. I was practically raised in the Millennium Falcon. And I spent my teenage years on the Enterprise, and I grew up into adulthood in deep space. So I've been
hanging out with Captain Picard.
But I was different from day one. There, I was in the backyard hooping for all hours as a kid, and binders full of cards, and I liked Star Wars. I was down. I wanted a lightsaber. I'm not gonna lie about that at all. But 10-year-old Ken also dreamt of playing professional basketball.
Hoop dreams.
I actively searched out Danny Ainge cards at the time because he was active. He played for the Suns in '95.
That Barkley run.
Yeah,
that Barkley
like
run to the finals.
Yeah. So I was like, he obviously favorite player. Obviously, shout out to DA,
Uncle
He's
Danny,
everywhere right now, and I gotta tell you, I mean, you spent a lot of time listening to him in pressers and stuff as a Celtics fan. He's good. I like him. DA can get down. He's all right.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I think the Jazz and Danny are doing the right thing. Like you guys are the concept of generational wealth. You are creating that right now. Like you're investing, and you don't know how these investments are going to pan out.
More in later than now.
And it's slow. It's long-term investment, right? You need your money to create, gain incremental value over time. And that's going to happen. And you might package some picks, move up. You got that Winnebadea guy coming out. That's 6'9".
That's the rumors.
France. That's and I'll tell you what, this is what I think is going to happen. Okay.
Tell me.
This is Danny's going to pull the Costner of Costners from your favorite football film of all time.
Draft Day. You're talking about Draft Day.
Danny's going to package picks to move up to the 1 seed. Okay. Then he's going to do what he did to the 76ers when we got Jason Tatum and they drafted Markelle Fultz, which
Yeah.
was then somebody stupid like the Rockets or like,
Somebody
I don't know,
hungry.
somebody silly is going to package way more picks and a player just to take the 1 seed for you to go to the 2 seed or something like that. There's going to be something stupid like that. We'll find out.
Hmm.
TBD. But draft day is coming for you guys. I feel it in my bones.
You're right. It's going to be active. It's going to be fun. I watched a little bit of that preseason basketball is going. It's October now, so
I'm not ready.
happy boo or whatever. Happy
Yeah.
pumpkin Eve, Halloween.
Hocus Pocus
Um,
2 month. Yeah, we got to cut that shit out. Speaking of, like first, just want to quickly acknowledge it's been since like 2013 since we rocked the Pat the Patriots jerseys. So shout out for bringing this back. Hope we got
good. It's a
Mac,
good solid bring back. So solid
but
bring back on the Jersey game.
shout out to the kid Bailey Zapp. We'll talk about you later, but shout out to the kid. But Kenny, real quick, also sidebar. Technical difficulties has me parched. I'm gonna crack open something here. I'm gonna start us off.
It's not the
Okay,
sidebar. That's the main bar.
yeah,
This
sorry,
is
main
main
course.
bar.
No, first
There.
course.
I was trying to get us there too for the last 2 minutes. I've been trying to get us there as well, and I got detoured. So yeah, what you keep going?
So what I got here, Ken, is I
Go.
went with a nice. I'm like, ooh, I got meetings in the morning. Got some meetings in the morning. So I'm gonna get crunk tonight, but I'm getting crunk on the lighter side. So I've thrown it back with a little Pelican Brewing brewed and canned out of the Tillamook, and
It's a national forest.
just a little Pelican Brewing Pilsner since
Mm,
1996. Shout out.
I like it. Like it. Crack it. Crack it. Mm. Well, word of advice: don't do anything brainless and click on the wrong Zoom link for your meeting in the morning. And I like that you're taking it light with the pills on a Wednesday evening. And I'm going to join you with Epic Brewing's Brainless Belgian style golden ale.
I'm not gonna
Um,
lie, you were a fantastic. Ooh, sounds so good. Fantastic setter in your prime, and you set that beer up so buttery, bro. Buttery
taste.
smooth setup right there. He says, "Don't do anything brain dead or something." Right? Is that what you just said?
Brainless.
Or
Brainless.
brainless? Like click
Brainless.
on the wrong Zoom meeting in the morning. But here's this brainless ale. Ooh, look at that. That looks like champagne.
Brewed and bottled by Epic Brewing Company, Salt Lake City, Utah, and Denver, I guess, too. But this is from Salt Lake. Show. Shout out.
Shout out. Shout out. Oh, man. These beers are crushing. These beers are fucking cold. Had these in the
Did you
back of the
watch any of
fridge.
that game, that G League game yesterday with his name and the other guy, the
Oh, the
number one and number
scoot.
two in the pick,
Yeah.
Scooters, and
I can't say I
and
did,
God, I'm
bro.
not. He's
I'm
gonna play for the
sorry.
Jazz, so I'm not gonna mess his name up. I guess I could just look him up if we had to talk about him or whatever. But
I could
you
barely
know,
stay like afloat with the football season right now and everything going
same.
on. Peak fourth quarter already. I mean, we're 5 days in. You know,
It's
the
never been clicked on
currents are
more.
crashing. You know what I mean? Um,
Victor
I'm right now. I'm just trying to survive,
Wembanyama.
bro. He's
Victor
big time.
Victor Wembanyama stars. Scoot Henderson is our guy there. Scoot Henderson. Apparently, it was a dope game. I missed it. I was watching Toy Story again, and then again.
That's not a bad watch
That's
though.
nah. I mean, I get down, but you know, that's how it
No,
works
speaking
when
of
you
your
have
boy
that.
Scoot
Yeah,
and one of our favorite listeners of the show, I believe Dylan Rosenberg won a competition with to win a Scoot jersey. So shout out
Scoot
to
Henderson.
yeah, he won a jersey or something like that.
Was he like at the game or something last
No, I
night?
think
Was
it
it
was
in
on. I
Vegas? I
think I
thought it
saw
was
it
in
on the
Vegas.
Insta G's.
No,
Could have been.
that's crazy. Yeah, apparently it was crazy. He's like 7'5" and plays guard. I guess I don't know. I heard that on the radio.
Bro, homie can
Sounds
hoop.
crazy to me.
And he ain't like hooping like that Chet Holmgren dude, you know? Like not like that like dude's got game. Like all over game. Like post game. I'm telling you, go watch that clip of what he did to your boy Rudy Gobert. I mean, he was like 15 when he did it.
He's French, right?
Yeah, like the thing is those dudes ball against grown ass men like at a really young age. There ain't no rules across the pond.
Luka Doncic is a good
Yeah,
example there. He's been a professional since he was like 15.
right? You talk about like Manu Ginobili. Think about Arvydas Sabonis, bro. Like he played
Mm.
like a whole career before he came and dominated with the Trailblazers. Shout out Portland. But it's football season, bro, and I just can't. I can't do both right now. You know what I
You're
mean?
right.
Like
Right.
I can't
DA
do
is going to
both.
get us going right, and it's going to be one of those two. And I don't know which one it's going to be, but whichever one it is, it's going to be the right one. That's
It's
what
got
I
to be
know.
the tall guy.
I
Got to
don't
be
think
the
it will
tall
be.
guy.
Honestly, I think it'll be Scoot or somebody third in the draft who's better than both of them, and we just don't know it yet.
Don't Sam Bowie this shit. Danny Ainge is not going to Sam Bowie this shit.
Did you guys ever pick number one in Boston?
During Danny Ainge's time?
Yeah.
No.
I think he's one of those that doesn't value that very much. It's more other things.
I mean, he's tried to move up in the draft every year he was there, it felt like.
Probably has. He's very advantageous.
Yeah, I mean, but like he also got into what Jaylen Brown was like top. Oh, what's up? Jaylen Brown, I think, was like number 3 overall pick. Jason Tatum, number 2 overall pick. So I mean,
It
like
might be true. He might have been in the lottery that year. That's true.
he's moved up and
That's true.
only
That's
to
true.
attack
That's
the
fair.
draft. So,
Oh, he's aggressive, but he's not
but
brainless.
he's yeah, and that's good. He's very good at getting late talent. You know,
That's what
like
I'm saying. That's what I've seen. He's very good at ditching talent at the right time, a la this last summer in Utah, and finding talent for a good rate.
I'm telling you, you're gonna like what you get. You're gonna like what you get. I think the Jazz are in for a good thing.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
We got a tea time in a couple of weeks. I'm pumped. I can't wait to see him.
Yo, tell Uncle Danny
It's a
what's up for
lie.
me.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Just
When so is it
that's a lie.
is
I
it
lied.
is it
I lied.
golf season for you now? Is golf season now for you, Ken?
Ooh. Well, that's the question proposed by a listener of the show, friend of the program, Senor Waities.
Senor
Proposes the question
Ruiz.
mid-round to me, perplexed me, bogeyed the hole because of it, I think. At least that's what I'm
Because of
blaming.
that?
Yeah, I think that's why. That's what I'm blaming. At least is par 3. It's good. It's good. It's like an island. It's like a partial island course at Timpanogos, the old East
You
Bay.
guys are playing temp a lot this year. I'm kind of
Dude,
surprised.
after the
You guys went
remodel,
from like some Cedar
let me
Hills.
just I'll shout it out. So we push cart walk. So it's perfect for walking. It's link style. It's right on the lake.
Okay.
So the sand is literally, it's that type of like links soil. It's that kind of ground. It's that kind of layout. All the redesign, they flipped it. Where you used to go out the front is now the back, and where you used to go out the back is now the front. They've rechanged a bunch of things. They got this island par 3. We walking up to it. Wheaties says, I guess this is technically the first round of the season. So congratulations, let's go, kind of a thing. And I was like, huh. Because it's technically true if you're a PGA Tour player. You might have just played in your first event of the 2022-23 PGA Tour season. And so I'm asking you, when does your season start? When does golf season start for you?
So, like for me personally, due to my locality, golf season never ends.
Yeah, all right. So like
So it's
January
hard.
1 is the start. So it's just the year.
Yeah,
You're just an
I
annual
guess
year guy. That's my answer. I told him I don't play that. I'm not on the tour. I don't look like Jim Furyk. I kind of play like him, but I don't look like him, and I'm definitely not him. I'm not on the tour.
maybe his
Um,
shadow.
I look like his caddy's uncle, maybe.
From afar, they'd be like, "Is that Furyk?" Yeah, hey man, you
Nah,
guys think
that's
that's
just
Jim
his.
Furyk?
That's
The
his
stork?
caddy's nephew's uncle. Um, but for me, like I do consider like to have a golf season. Like there is an off season where I live in Utah, and shout out to Timpanogos after the remodel. It's one of the better courses in our area for sure. It's a lot of fun. Bugs are still an issue there, but it's on the shores of a lake. So
You bring in your
where
spray? You got your spray?
bring spray, bring spray. They make those wristbands now that you can wear, and
You
turns
wearing
out they
pants or
work
shorts
really
out there?
great. I last week was tough. I wore shorts.
Oh, bad move.
And forgot my spray, but had the wristbands, but forgot I had them until like 2 holes in. So I got some bites, but once I put those little like wristbands on that you can get at the store at the Fred Meyer there, probably, um, I was pretty scot free. Like if you're prepared, it's not an issue. Occasionally, I did inhale one though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's good for that's good for the germs. And like fight infections and stuff. Sometimes you gotta eat a skeet.
But I have a season, so it's winter here. There's months that I don't play golf, except for in my garage with a simulator on the iPad or whatever. But my season pretty much starts in like my first rounds are usually late February, early March, and then
Ooh.
that's where I'm getting loose and I'm re-downloading apps and shopping putters, probably, whatever, like whatever it is, like looking for.
Re-downloading apps like you're deleting your golf apps for this season. I don't want this shit on my phone.
Oh, fuck this shit. It's usually how it ends. It gets cold and the game goes downhill. You know that, but yeah. So I play through the summer. There's usually a peak midsummer, playing a lot of rounds, playing in a couple of like work tournaments or whatever, and then it's kind of trickles down and after that, and then it usually starts the same way it ends, like some really cold rounds with Wheaties and Mike. Shout out to the homies here.
That's a good Sunday crew.
Just out in the cold, just kind of like shivering. Nice shot, bro. Nice shot,
I'm so
dude.
happy we're out here.
I love being out here with you guys.
I don't know why we picked 8 a.m.
This
47
fucking
degrees.
So
It warms
stupid.
up quick.
Game starts at 11.
Bro,
We could tee off at 8 a.m. and I'm home at 11 for game time, so it works.
yeah, I mean,
Mountain standard
that's
for my homies
that's
in
good. That's good
Cleveland.
for you. That's. I'm proud of you for hitting up the early morning, the sunrise hour.
I'm
I'm
not a
proud of you for
fan.
being motivated there.
I track my scores and it logs the time, and there is a 4-stroke swing for rounds I play in the afternoon. It's
Oh, I
bad,
don't believe
dude.
that. That's mental. That's mental,
That is old body parts that take hours to warm up. Hours, bro. Hours.
bro. We can't even collectively play in the dyno, and you're giving me the hours to warm up. You think? I mean, Jack Nicholas maybe takes hours to warm up right now.
You're right. You're right.
But my
He probably
neighbor
doesn't.
lady across the street,
Probably
you
doesn't.
know, like what do
Probably
you
doesn't.
hours to warm up, bro? I mean, I know spry chicken or whatever that expression is, but you're not geriatric. I mean,
It's true.
that's mental. You got to part the mental fogs. You gotta let that roll over the hill, the brain hill. You can't be
Mm.
you can't be brainless like that, bro. Is that what it was? Is that what you were sipping on?
Brainless. Shout out to Epic Brewing Company, Salt Lake City, and I guess probably Denver too, but mostly Salt Lake City. Brainless blonde. I don't, I just got that. That's probably it's probably on purpose.
Oh,
Brainless
they call
Belgian
it.
style. Oh, it's a golden ale. I lied. That would have been funny had you
Oh,
done it, but you didn't.
That's so crazy, Kenny. I just reached into my bucket of Halloween treats, and I
Ooh.
just pulled out this True Gold Refreshing Golden Ale from Breakside
Mm.
Brewing, Portland, Oregon, employee owned. Shout out. Drinking for sport.
I like your pace, sir. And I am also coming with some themed shit as well. At least one. Um, I'm pumped to bring you from, oh man, fucking Colorado. I got one from Boulder here.
Shout out to
So
Boulder, the
sick
homie
of, so
Will. What's
sick of
up, bro?
Colorado. Colorado. Utah, but the same.
Utah, but the mountains are farther.
Utah, but it's legal.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm pumped for it anyways because it's Oktoberfest with a K. Festibier Lagier.
Oktoberfest.
Ow. Yeah, I'm pumped on that.
I can
Got a
get behind
glass like a gentleman at everything.
all day, every day. Ooh, Kenny, what you drinking out of?
Let me put a beer in it first, and then I'll show you. You'll be able to see
Oh
it
yeah,
better.
yeah.
Tell me what
So,
you've been thinking about lately.
what have I been thinking about lately?
You were just about to say that.
Is that what I was about to say? I was like,
I don't know.
what a
Anyways, it's my
vulnerable
Park City
question
Cup.
to ask me. Oh, nice. I was like, what have I been thinking about lately? All sorts of things about boots and booties and white cap, knee high,
No, nah. I
above the
swore you
knee.
just. I might have just made it up. I guess I don't know. You'll get to hear it back when you edit it. But I swear that like right before I said that, you said I've been thinking lately, and then I said something about let me do this, like an asshole, and
Oh,
threw you off your mental train. I
I
swore
think I was
you was
gonna.
about to say something, and so I was trying to bring it back
Yeah,
to you after being an asshole.
I
I was
was
trying to
about to
sour
say
patch
something.
kid you, man. What were you about to
No,
say?
I was about to say something.
Shout out to the homie Owen Beaudry for stealing this glass for me when we were snowboarding. I still use it to this day, and every single day I think of that orange jumpsuit and him snowboarding down the mountain faster than everybody else around him. Awesome.
This fastest man alive. But I was saying, I was thinking that not what I was thinking about, but like, I had this thought. And then you just said something about Oktoberfest, right? Oktoberfest is this
Right.
great little kind of
Yeah.
yearly themed holiday, quote unquote, that I can
Mm,
get behind, right?
yeah.
Like it's a
Mm,
festival, you know,
mm,
like
mm.
I can get behind that, right? I can get behind certain things. Halloween, right? Some traditional stuff. But people, y'all gotta stop. You outside your mind now. All right. I'm waking up. I'm getting happy Sunday this, happy daughter day that, share
Mm,
your best friend day this,
mm,
eat a donut that. Like,
mm.
listen, people, if it's not a USPS holiday, pump the brakes. Okay? It's too much right now. All right? In the times of inflation, what are we doing? Let's relax. Gas is like $5 right now, and you want to be throwing random holidays out, everybody? What are people doing right now, Kenny? Too much.
It's the shiny object over here. Look at this. It's a lot of that, and it's a lot of just something to look forward to. And honestly, it's just like somebody did that a few times early in the history of it, and it worked so well that now that's like one of the prime ways to like honor or shout out, if you will, a group of individuals. And so I think in an attempt to do that, a lot of these are done. A lot are official. Some of them come up in my calendars. Some of them don't. Some of them I see just on like social media or whatever. Where people
I
talk
just want
about
to
like
know.
burrito day. I'm like, what the fuck is burrito? I love
Yeah,
burritos. I'm
like,
down. Let's go get one. But like, what?
I mean, can't we just, is it burrito Friday? You mean
Tuesday,
Friday?
whatever.
That's burrito day. All right.
Right? That's what I'm
What do
saying.
we,
I'm
I
with you
just get to
there. I'm
this
with you there.
and plus, like, what calendar are they using? Like, what calendar
Gregorian
is
calendar,
giving
mostly.
the Mayan calendar, bro? It's just out there just giving out these random ass holidays. No wonder why they all went down, bro. Like, sorry, that's probably bad, but no, just
Nah, I think their demise was unrelated to their calendar, but also their calendar was pretty, um, honestly, impressively accurate. Like, they're actually known for how precise and aligned with the astronomical elements their calendar was. And as somebody with that head of hair that you have, I'm surprised you didn't know that. I figured you've probably been to Gobekli Tepe, or maybe you've probably visited um, the one on the top of the fucking mountain that I can't
Machu
think of
Picchu.
now. Machu Picchu. Thank you. See, I knew you've been there. What's the picture? Show me the picture of you up there
I've not been there,
hiking
bro.
with your Cotopaxi backpack.
I don't got no Cotopaxi. That shit's too expensive.
That's what I
No,
said.
but I would. I just noticed that Patagonia, right? You know, because that dude like just gave up all his money and like shares the company to like get back to like whatever. I'm not really sure, but I did see that just release like a product where it's like they're like feather lined. What is that called? Like uh,
Featherline?
no, like like Kevin Featherline. No, I'm trying to think of the poofy
Kevin.
jackets. You know, like with your poofy jacket, how they
Yeah,
insulate that poofy jacket,
a
a
poofy
puffer,
jacket,
a
a
puffer
puffy
jacket,
coat, a
a
puffy
puffy
coat,
coat.
puff
I
coat,
noticed that they were
a
like
jacket.
lining the inner skeleton, well, the skeleton of it, I guess.
There could be an outer skeleton. You're not wrong to say
Is
inner there.
exoskeleton for sure,
There
for
could
sure.
be outer, so that's a good way to specify. It's good to be
Um,
detail oriented. That's a positive thing.
wait? I thought the animals with exoskeletons don't have skeletons. Like, there's no snake bones, right? Do snakes got bones?
Those snakes have bones, but like a lot of
They
bugs
got
have
bones.
exoskeletons, no bones. Some bones on the inside, but like mostly not bones on the inside, but technically bones on the outside. That's essentially what it is. The same material makeup. They're
I
just
guess
like,
they got that
whoa,
jawbone. I guess that's a silly
I keep
question.
getting stepped on and shit. And they're like, so
Yeah,
let's put the bones on top. Fucking nature, awesome. Nature's awesome.
fucking nature. Yeah. Wait, what were we talking about before? Oh yeah, but Patagonia is doing like where it's fishing net. It's like a fishing net, and then they put like the fur, like so the jacket's skeletal, the skeletal aspect of the jacket. I was like, oh, that's cool. I rock an Eddie Bauer myself because one, it's much cheaper than all those other ones, and two, they sell tall size at Kohl's. Uh,
Hmm.
but yeah, if you're looking for a nice tall poofer, that slim fit Kenny,
Eddie Bauer.
well, Eddie
EB,
Bauer at
little
Kohl's.
EB. I get down with some EB. I'm down.
Yo, EB, I got a couple things, bro. You know, they sell tall size. I fucks with you if you sell tall size. Okay, if not, and you run your shit long, like North Face, I fucks with you too.
But I'm
You
keeping
know?
track of who shit's long or not. I know.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
in
a tall
this
guy
in this
too.
business,
I know whose shit is long and will fit me in a week, and whose shit will not fit me on Tuesday.
yeah. Are you hang drying? Let me ask you something, Kenny. Are you hang drying your clothes?
It's a mix.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's a process and all, but you know, I got a select amount of gear that needs to, that could shrink, jeopardize
Hmm.
the entire outfit.
Most of the time, I'm like, I'm not that attached to this. So if it does, then meh, you've gone the way of a shirt. Goodbye, shirt. On to
It
your
was a
next
good time.
adventure
We
as
had a good ride.
shirt or rag or possibly doorstop, maybe flag.
Flag, huh?
What other things can shirts be in their second life? Hats,
like a like a
sometimes a
like
bandana.
a yeah. Yeah, I guess it's true. It could
You
be
could
tank
tear it up
tops.
into
So
pieces and
tank
tie it
top, a
for a
shirt.
rope. It could be rope, tank top. It could live as like that's like getting a new head of hair. That's like getting plants getting a wig or whatever, and moving somewhere else and living a whole other life that
Moving
nobody
down
else
to
before even
Florida.
knows it. The Florida. Oh, shout out to everybody down there. If you're
No, yeah, be
listening,
safe.
hope you're doing all right. Prayers to you out there. That's scary shit.
Yeah,
But
like
I'm
there's areas of the
interested.
country that like choose to live in that risky. Like Florida does that. Like living in the
Shirts that
Midwest, you got
shirts
like
that had a
tornadoes.
previous life in Montana lost their sleeves and now they live in Florida. That's why. And yeah, it might not be ideal, but sometimes the hurricanes don't hit. So
I mean, it's like once a year at least, right?
someone gets hit once a year. Yeah. Once or
Yeah, with
twice.
something. I mean, like the odds are forever in their favor. You
I
know
mean,
what I
they
mean? Like
predetermined the names in advance. I looked this up recently. The Storm Association of Scientists that track meteorology and weather, and National Oceanic or Atmospheric NOAA or whatever it is. They predetermine the names in advance every season, and they go all the way. They do most of the alphabet except for a few like letters that are hard to have names with, like X and shit. But they're like, we're gonna have at least 20 hurricanes. So here's the names. Here's what we're gonna call them. They're gonna come in a row, and this is what you're gonna call
damn.
them this year. Like that's when I was researching like the process for that, because I was curious, because I know they do it every year with the names.
That's
And
like naming streets.
yeah, it's
I think they got to get a little bit more crazy though. Like, like
it's
no offense to
interesting.
any Ians in the world,
No, I
but
think
like
there's a nomination process for it too, but there's a board of people that decide on the names, and then they announce them, and then as they just roll in a row, they're like, that one's that one, boom, and they're like,
Hurricane
shit,
Chester.
yeah, exactly. Hurricane Victor, Hurricane
What
Hector.
what name what name of a hurricane? If you heard it and it was like Hurricane Harvey, no, Hurricane George, Hurricane Christopher. Like, would you feel less intimidated by it? Like, at what point would like
Hurricane Penelope.
a hurricane is coming? Like,
Hurricane. Yeah, it probably
uh,
won't get here. Don't worry. It'll be late anyways.
it only functions in the afternoon because of the cold
Yeah, it's like,
phones.
yeah, don't worry. You ain't
Like,
gonna
what is
win.
there a name if the homie popped on the news? It was like, all right, Floridians, we need everybody to pack up and evacuate. We have Hurricane John coming. Like, what a Hurricane Patrick?
Hurricane.
Like, any name would you
Yeah, I don't
like?
know. If you put hurricane in front of anything, I'm terrified. So I live in the mountains, and there's mountains all around me. It's literally a bowl, and I'm like, all me and all my friends are like the little Cheerios hanging out in the fucking snow here in Utah County,
You
and
charge too much for frosting.
it's charged. They charge too much for things, and people look at you weird when you do normal things sometimes because of the culture here. But they know hurricanes. There's been like 3 tornadoes since I've been alive, and those are scary too. So I don't fucks with tornadoes either. I don't have a shelter, but um,
You don't need no one. You don't need no shelter out there. You need shelter for the cuckoos. You know.
trying to think of a really good
A name for a hurricane
name
that
that's
like
a very good
if it just hit,
non-threatening
you'd be like,
hurricane
I'm
name.
not worried about that. Hurricane Christina. You're like, ah. Like, what if they started naming it like,
I'm gonna hit you with some off a list here really quick, and I'm gonna
okay,
get your
hit me.
reactions really quick, okay?
Yeah.
Emily, Alex, Ophelia,
See, I
Hurricane
feel like
Felipe.
Hurricane Ophelia
That's coming hard, I would think.
fucks. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I worry about Hurricane Dorian,
you said
Nicholas.
Felipe?
Yeah,
That might be the one. That might be a heavy hitter right
you
there. Like, oh,
like
Felipe, are we partying? Hey, Felipe! Let's go, Hurricane Felipe! Hurricane Felipe!
Hurricane Victor, Fiona, Alberto, Uh, Gaston.
Oh, that fucking. I mean, he wasn't a nice fella.
Hurricane Irene, Jose, Arlene, Barry, Colin. It's
That
fun.
I think Colin's another winner too. Barry's good one too. You know, like just back to
Nestor,
back hurricanes where you're like, oh, bring it
Sherry.
on. Barry
What if
and
it was
Colin returned
Hurricane
the loss.
Barry and Sherry in a row? That'd be funny.
Sherry's berries.
Oh, they've lined them out actually. Wow. I just found the National Hurricane Center and Central Pacific Hurricane Center, courtesy of nhc.noaa.gov, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association. They have the names for the North Pacific North. They have the names listed out for till 2027. So they know what they're going to name them in advance, and they're like, "We're expecting this many of them." That's crazy to me.
That's a lot. I think that's a lot. Let's keep our eyes, on the future. I definitely would love to maybe host an episode of the Two Homies Chatting podcast that you're currently listening to, but it would be a future episode. Maybe during Hurricane Felipe, maybe in Hurricane Felipe or Barry. Hurricane Barry, I'd be down
Are
with
you
Hurricane
trying to
Barry.
storm chase, bro? Because I'll fucks. I'll get down. I'm driving.
Twister was
I'm
like my
driving.
favorite movie growing up.
I'm
Bro.
down. I'm the wheelman. I promise you, you want me driving that truck.
You're my Philip Seymour Hoffman or whatever
Yeah.
his Philip Seymour
Except
Hoffman, right?
I don't die.
Yeah. No. We'll belt strap to that. We'll belt strap to that oil pipeline, and
Yeah.
we'll ride the Twister.
I'm down.
That's yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Speaking of with you
Yeah.
though, Ken,
Yeah. What
I
are you
don't know
with
if
me?
you're with me, but I'm ready for
Oh, I
beer
am.
3. Ooh. I don't
I'll
know how
get
to say
ready.
this name, and I wish I could. I don't know. Proudly crafted, humbly offered. Fantastic. But it's called like Prefrium? 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 Prefrium?
Prefer him.
Out of Hood River. Out of Hood River. Shout
Prefer
out
him.
Pilsner.
Maybe it's a soft R. Maybe it's prefer.
Prium.
Sorry, I just made that up. It's
One
stupid.
of those weird ass names like the word like knuckles, where you don't need a K in it or some shit like that.
Or neighbor. Why is there an H? What the fuck?
Yeah, like where the fuck who made this shit? You
Stupid.
know?
I don't get it.
Yeah, like how are we gonna fucking just put a bunch of
And
words
how am I
together
going to
and
be
just
ridiculed for forgetting that there's an H in neighbor? Like, come
like a
on. Like
P
that's a
in
common
pterodactyl?
mistake. That's common, right? If you miss the P in pterodactyl, I'm gonna be a little understanding about that. But anyways,
No,
this
what's the
beer,
point?
that's fine. It's a preference.
What's
It's a
the
prefer 'em.
no?
It's your prefer 'em, dude. It's whatever your prefer
It's
'em
your
is.
prefer 'em.
Whatever,
fucking,
bro. Whatever your
fucking.
prefer 'em is fine.
There's too many weird ass fucking words like that though in the world. You know what I mean? Like you get like, especially like shit like this. The one that's always caught me up, right? And I'm just gonna, just I know at one point for the listeners, get ready for this little history fact. Kenny was an English major once, so you might be able to answer me this, brother. But like, if the plural form of box is boxes, then why is it the plural form of oxes? Why the fuck is the plural form of oxen? It doesn't make sense to me.
My personal theory is because of a vendetta held against the letter S and its obvious popularity. And I think that the Literary and Naming Society, LNA,
Webster.
if you will.
Webster.
Oh shit, society starts with S. LNS, if you will, .gov states that S is far too popular. Suck it, S. I mean, nuck it, S. Oh man, this beer has an S in it. but it's also from Ghostfish Brewing Company, brewed in Seattle. So I'm getting down on a little SeaTac action here. The kick
That
step.
stands for Seattle Tacoma Airport. Everybody, if anybody was wondering
Yes.
about the SeaTac.
I'm good on that. Thank you. But I will.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I was splashed by your bevy there, bro. Dude, let's do a pivot, okay? You know, we got listeners.
I welcome the pivot.
High tide right there, huh? You know, the SeaTac, high tide at SeaTac. You know, we
Caught
run
up
this.
on the foamer.
Got a little foam ski. We run. You know, this podcast comes with a little territory, right? And you know, one thing that we have done successfully over the last 3 NFL seasons that we have had this podcast, which is pretty crazy to think about, but we run this wonderful fantasy football league that's highly competitive. It's very enjoyable. Gave your brother-in-law the butt whooping last weekend. Had to let him know. Welcome to the show. But yeah, man, I want to gauge where your thoughts are, Ken. You know, I know like it's always up and down. You know, everything we're doing in this fantasy football world is up and down. You know, Colton, shout out to Colton at the 1 seed. Your boy is at the 2 seed, former champion of the league. Don't spring on that. 0-4 in another league, but that fucking sucks. Shout out to the wife, to my homies chatting.
Nobody wants to hear about your other league, by the way. This is the Two Homies Chatting podcast.
I'm just saying, I'm 0-4 too, okay? It sucks.
And there's only one 0-4 team in this league, and I'll give you 2 guesses.
We're gonna get the fans juiced up here. Right, we got the 4 seed is champion, right? Andy Hamilton. 5th seed, Pity the Gritty. Yeah.
All right.
Now we got the 6th seed is your brother-in-law, Hellfire, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, by the way, just a quick update from last episode. He said that's just like the name they gave him.
Oh, he just went with like a random name. He didn't they gave him like a random username, and it was like they them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So he's
out.
like, I don't know. I just signed up for that shit, and I was like, dope. That's what I'd have done too.
Then we got 7 seed. Dude looks like a Brady. Shout out, Pops. Gonna whoop that ass in golf in a couple weeks.
Yeah, he whooped my ass. A clean sweep. Nobody wants to hear about the other leagues, but we are in another league, and he got the sweep. He had me both leagues this last week. It just swept me up.
Maybe that ass whooping. Wolf Dogs at the 8th seed. Real surprising here for the 9 and 10. Trending data says that this is not typical of both of these listeners, but the 9th seed, Dylan, who, you know, in my humble opinion, is the elite of the elite in the fantasy football realm.
He was great. He's also in said previous league, and
he's won that shit like
played
6
with
times.
him. Yeah, played with him for years.
Yeah,
mad respect. Shout out to the homie, friend of the program. You know why he's 1-3 though, right?
Because he beat you.
Because he played me once.
And Kenny's sitting at that 0-4.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. I wish I could say that they've been battles and close, but most of them have not been interesting at all, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's just been a lot of butt whooping. It's active.
It's tough.
It's active. There's people in places that you think might. I only had a couple of zeros. I mean, last week I had Tua, right? So that whole thing hurt me pretty bad because I also have the.
Your boy Amari can't be fucking consistent. I don't know what's happening in Cleveland, but get consistent, Amari.
He's been consistent. This was just an anomaly game where he had 1 catch for 9 yards. So that was cool. And then I have the Waddle to a stack, and so Waddle didn't get nothing because I don't know. I like Teddy Bridgewater, but he just doesn't throw it to the guy. Or he just doesn't
Well,
throw it to
he's taking
the
second
guy.
team reps, bro. He's not getting the chance to throw it to the guy.
And he throws it to the second team when he's out there too. And so anytime I've seen him play anywhere, he just the guy doesn't guy. You know what I mean?
I think he's always been injury prone, and has always been successful as a quarterback in the NFL. He's just been very
He's good.
injury prone.
Yeah.
It's been weird though. I will say this: like the sleeper app is no joke. Okay, this is tough time. All right,
I'm
like
figuring it out. There's been a
it
learning
doesn't
curve there.
it doesn't give you like as much insight as ESPN does. That's 100%. Does not give you. It doesn't even give you like defensive insight. Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, click on the defense. It doesn't share
Mm-hmm.
anything about the defense. It doesn't tell you
I
like
have no
you have to
idea
do.
my defensive rank of my players of that they're
Yeah,
playing.
I have to do so much external research to know if I'm doing the right shit half the time. And then I got regular shit going on, so it's like I can't just do. It's all. I'm
Right?
like, man, I should have just maybe go back to ESPN next year. But
Maybe.
I'm still I'm liking some of these features, but I need the info.
Yeah. I need their research. It's better than ours. And there's a reason that it's better than everybody's. And they say it on every sports center. It's better. They have it. It's better.
Dude. They are the bad. They're the Death Star, bro. Listen, I don't know how you even have a positive relationship with ESPN. They've been shitting on your brownies forever. They've been giving you high hopes, just to break you down. All right,
Win a damn
but now
football
you
game. Ain't
now you
nobody
got to
going to
get.
give you shit.
I'm just saying, like they spread the fake news. They're out
Win a
there. They
damn
spread that
game.
false shit.
Win a damn game. Ain't nobody going to spread fake news. Ain't nobody going to say that shit. Win a
I'm
damn
just saying.
game. Win a game that you should win. For God's sake.
I'm just saying.
How was Sunday for you? I'm going to pivot. We're going to get back to fantasy because we have some things. I like Sleeper. The thing I liked the best was being able to gamble on the side. The over-unders for money, and they cut
You
that
do
off
love
by
that.
state. I found an app I like a lot that lets me do it in my state, and I have some shit running tonight. I have some shit lined up for the Thursday/Sunday London game. I got some shit lined up per a few matchups, including the Browns Chargers games. I got some like money
Is this
on
a
the line.
$20 entry that you put on just this one?
Yes,
That's steep.
they matched my deposit. I went in.
So it's
It's the
like free. This is
boy.
like we break even.
Technically, I haven't. I've been spending free money. I've got some contests going. I'm trying it out. But shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Heard about it on the radio, so I didn't like find this. They not a sponsor of the show yet, although we've reached out. I think Hector's on that. At least he
Yeah.
should be. Hector, whatever. Um,
Fucking ass after.
I could, but they have that aspect. So I've got that elsewhere now. So we could go back to ESPN if you want. But Sleeper's been
Yeah,
fun.
it's been
It's
fun.
different. I'm figuring some things out. There's too much. I wish I could customize the dashboard. There's too much information for me to focus
Yeah,
on things, and I get lost. And I can't do it in portrait or landscape mode. Website. I'm not a website guy. If I'm on my computer, I'm working, and if I'm not working, I'm on something else. So I'm an app guy. So and I want to be able to like close some of these screens, and I can't. That's like I don't give a fuck who's trending up right now. But I guess I'm 0-4, so maybe I should be looking at this shit. These are the battles I face now. Whatever.
bro. I'm kind of surprised, but I've seen you rise to the precipice, and the thing is you just have to get top 8, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so
But
0 and
right now
4
I'm
is
out.
irrelevant right now. right?
Right
Like
now it's
right now
low.
you're
I can
out,
go on a
but
heater.
I mean, all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're a 6 seed. Like
Yep.
we're in no man's land right now,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. That's
Like
very
we've
true.
seen people go 4-0 and then lose 6 straight. Like we've seen,
Yep,
like there's all crazy shit happening,
that's
right?
true.
We're in
And
preseason.
I'm a crock pot kind of guy, anyways. I'm a
It's
set it and
crockpot
forget it.
season, baby.
So I'm talking about chilies in there. I said it, forget it. And so
Set it, forget
I'm
about
not
it.
as active as I might should be, but I am stirring it. I stir it up every couple of hours. I stir it up.
Fill it up.
If people aren't active, they ain't playing on my roster.
Yeah, there's a lot too. There's a lot of injuries right now. Everybody's out. Everybody's just hurt. Everybody's just every day. You're like, fuck. But we'll get there, bro. This could be me
It's been a
versus
lot of
you,
fun.
maybe in the finals. That would be sweet.
So I shared my picks with you. I don't know if you saw that. $20,
I did. I did. I
20
did. I
time
thought you were.
multiplier. Here's my picks. What did you think?
I feel like you're expecting a high scoring game.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I guarantee you don't remember this. Because why would you? Why would you even watch this game last year? But
My brain works.
The Browns played the Chargers last
And you
year
guys like put up like
in
900
week
yards of
5,
offense combined.
and it was the highest scoring game of 2021.
Yeah, I do remember that.
47-42.
Because I'm like,
89 combined points. The highest scoring game.
and the
So
Chargers
I've
D all
got
that
the
money.
over on everything. Austin Eckler, 91 and a half yards rushing and receiving. Yeah, okay. He's going to do that. Amari Cooper, over 57 and a half yards catching. Probably, yeah. Jacoby Brissett, higher than 220. Yeah, he's done that in all the games he's played. Justin Herbert, over 279 and a half yards passing. Yeah, league's leading passer.
Yeah.
Gonna do it. Nick Chubb, higher than 89 and a half yards rushing. I rewatched. I want you to know I rewatched the Week 5 2021 matchup earlier tonight because I was just chilling, hanging out. Had a little downtime. Kid was napping. Took an early nap. And he breaks out for like that 80-yard touchdown run in that game early. He's going to get one of those too. They can't defend the run outside, and he runs the ball outside better than anybody. So I'm taking the over, and I'm going to take this $400, and I'm going to gamble it on other games next week.
Bro, I think that you're making, if that's what you feel in your gut, then feel it. For example, last week, I played golf and Gino in an alternative league that we play in, where we play 2 quarterbacks, which has kind of been really weird. But I felt like that was going to be a super high scoring game, which Lions Seattle was.
It
So
was.
yeah, speaking of football games, you know what? Before we hop on, I don't really talk a lot about the Pats all too often. Okay, you said you were going to ask me about the game, but before I'm gonna hit my fourth quarter. All right, I'm gonna hit my fourth quarter with probably the best pilsner I've ever tasted in my entire existence. Okay, which is out of Bend, Oregon, the Boneyard Brewing Co. Shout out to the Boneyard
Brewing Co.
Shout out to the Boneyard.
The Boneyard.
Crooked. These crooked fingers, dog. Just some crooked fingers.
I
Little
love that. Is that hang loose?
Here.
Is that a hang loose sound like crooked fingers?
Hang loose sign, bruh.
I flip the hang loose to everybody. It's my thing. And most of the looks I get are like, hang loose? Did you time portal from 89? Like, really? Come on. Get the fuck out of here. Take that hang loose somewhere else. I'm like,
you got that long blonde hair. They're like,
I have the long hair, and I'm like, whoa. They're like, bro, the waves are that way.
like, bro, Bro, go to the Salt Lake, man. Have you been to the Salt Lake?
You in the wrong place, dude. You shall
Can't.
not pass.
All
I
right.
got something for you. Hold on.
What you got? What you got? What you got?
Friend of the program, Squatters Juicy IPA. Seasonal classic, summertime favorite, wintertime cozy, springtime refreshing, autumn goodness in a can, in your glass, in your mouth.
In the mouth. Ooh.
Hit me up, Squatters, if you want me to do a read.
He'll do the read. He'll do the read. We'll do it for free, chicken.
I'll do it for a case of beer. I'll drink it with you. A case of beer, we share it. I'll share the beer with the production crew. We do the read. We'll zoom in the homie Trace from Portland. And
we'll just wait. December, bro. I'll be there. I'll be there all through December. We're gonna do
multiple fly him
live.
In. We'll have you episodes. Fly him in. We'll have you fly them all in. We'll do a couple. We're gonna do live. I gotta get set up for that. I got some things in line for that.
Yeah, we're doing 4 beers apiece live. Shit's gonna get wild.
That's what we do now. It's 4 quarters, baby. 1, 2,
that's right.
3. You gotta play all 60 minutes. You gotta focus all 60 minutes. You can't play 58 minutes and then break down coverage in the last 2 minutes and give up 13 points.
Sounds like somebody had that experience. I'm not really having that experience right now, though, Ken.
How was your experience?
Okay, first,
three quarterbacks so far have played, and shout out to the Boyer, Brian Hoyer. I thought he was going to get some reps, and then
so I don't know if you saw the report.
He's back this next week, right?
Well, no, he got cleared that day. Bill sat everybody out after the Tua fiasco. He's not playing any games. Report came out that Bill just sat guys after, regardless of.
And now we're hearing about the tight end in Tampa Bay Tampa Bay. I might be having the team wrong there, but got a concussion and then came back for a few plays, then went to half and got checked out, and then couldn't come back in the second half because he had a concussion. But they didn't catch it on the field.
Cameron Brate,
right?
Yeah. So but I'm pro Bailey Zapp, right? Now they keep saying his name is Zappy, but listen, listen, bro, branding, all right, branding in the NFL is key. And you little Western Kentucky motherfucker, there's something about you that I just love. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's your name is Bailey, and you got to go by this, bro. You just got to go by Zap from now on. Because what better things? You zap that ball around the field, bro. You just zap that ball around the field. Like, ooh, that touchdown pass to Devontae Parker. I was a big fan. All right. I love Mac Jones. But I did say a couple episodes ago, if Mac doesn't get his shit straight, might be Bailey Zap season. Right, but
I do.
I like the way we played.
What it really comes down to is how many T-shirts can you sell, and you're right. With Zap, there's way more options. There's way more hooks out there. Way more T-shirt sales. So
way more branding.
That's where the real money is at.
But
by the way,
I came to this thought over the weekend. Right, throughout the week. After watching that game, I thought we played above my expectations for sure going into Green Bay, playing Aaron Rodgers. But we let Aaron be Aaron. And at the end of the day, I think Bill Belichick needs to take a look at maybe the nepotism within the organization and relieve his son of defensive play calling duties.
Not remove him from staff, just play calling duties.
No, just play calling duties.
That's
my
it's important to make a change when you're not seeing success.
Is if you look at how we finished the season last year, and then the Bills fucking playoff game where they fucking cremated us, and then we give out 427 yards to Aaron Rodgers with a bunch of fucking no names. Except
Any
for
good
shout out that
coach, any good
like
coach knows, like if it's not working, you gotta make a change.
if Bill is the man that has been there and said like, yo, um, like I've gotten rid of like Richard Seymour right before the end of his, like he's just gotten rid of players
I
like right
don't
before
think
the end of
he'll
their prime.
hesitate to fire his son. So
And
here's
I'm
my
not
counter.
saying he
Here's
needs to
my
like
counter.
fire.
Here's my
I'm,
counter to
yeah,
all of it. And I got a thought for you on this.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Hit me up.
Who do you think watches more film than Bill Belichick in the league?
Who do I think watches more
More
film
film
than
than
Bill?
Bill Belichick.
Nobody.
Nobody, right? We can agree on that. I think so too.
Like
Nobody watches more
Maybe Tom Brady.
because he learned how to do it from Bill, like process it
Yeah,
probably
like
quickly.
maybe
Like
Tom.
Bill
Like
watches like every game, all the games plus old
he
games.
knows
He
shit that's
devours
like
it, and I swear he
yeah.
probably has a formula for taking notes that's insane. I'd love to see it sometime. So here's why I bring that up. If there's anybody who knows whether or not it's the play calling or the execution of the play calling in this league, it's Bill Belichick. He knows that.
Yeah.
He might know that a little better than you and I. So,
in
the defense,
I mean, who are we?
Yeah, exactly. So, in his defense, he might not be pulling that trigger because that might not be the issue. But you never know. I don't know. I haven't been able to watch very many Pats games. There was one on earlier, but I didn't watch it. It was a replay. I haven't watched any live ones, but I have been catching up on condensed replays lately, thanks to NFL Plus. By the way, sign up for your subscription. Promo code THC20 for 0% off your membership. But I love the all 22. I love it. I watch it in the all 22 and I just eat it up. I don't care. I put it on the background and I just whatever. Play on sleeper, but like never actually make any roster moves because I'm stuck on week 3 and it's actually week 4. And I'm like, why didn't that substitution stick? And they're like, that week already happened, brah.
Yeah, you got to catch up, bro. That's the perk of the Sunday Ticket Live.
You didn't get to shout out the last week's winners though. Like, who was the highest scorer? Do you have that up?
Oh, I got that. Yeah, give me 1 second. Yo, by the way, shout out to NFL Sunday Ticket for poor performance the first 2 weeks, and straight reimbursing me, sending me a refund to my account
for the entire service or just the month.
I think
or just the prorated rate for the week for the whole month.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting charged for the month, and I will TBD the charge. But I did look at my account via my mobile app, and I saw that I got a nice refund from them on my month to date bill.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
and they referenced shitty performance in the
yeah.
refund?
They sent we have we have the college login, right?
Here's $8.
Yeah.
How much was it?
So it was $3.50. But if it's not the charge, then I'm not being charged. I think it's $19.99, right? Like, because I think it's 4 payments of $19.99, right?
That's
like,
just
so
one of the weeks. You got reimbursed for 1 week of shitty performance.
No, but it was. But if they didn't charge me, I don't think they charged me for this month because they sent an email.
Did. Oh, they did.
They sent an email to Devery, right? And they were like, "Hey,
they'll charge you, bro. They're gonna get you,
dude." Sunday Ticket sends an email and they go like, "Hey, we're sorry. We did not live up to your standard of expectation when it comes to streaming service."
Shit. I can't even buy it. I can't buy it for 3 times as much as somebody else will buy it for. I will pay 3 times as much and they won't sell it to me. Fuck you.
Well,
guys.
Hey, they had a rough couple of weeks. At one point, I couldn't even watch any of the afternoon games. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? I'm just trying to watch
I wonder what some more funding would do for that. Maybe open the gates
to
a
me,
little bit.
It's one, they already dominate as a streaming service. So, like,
bullshit.
If anybody's trying to make some money right now, do you know how many people like that's the funny thing about like it's almost like DirecTV's lifeline right now is fucking Sunday Ticket. It's their only
It's all they
smart
have,
business decision.
and they know
That's it.
they know they're gonna lose it. They know they're gonna
Yeah.
lose it next year. They will not have
Everybody's a
it next
cord
season.
cutter. Yeah,
Yes, they've lost it. They
like
know that they're gonna lose it,
they
and so I
need
guarantee they're gonna charge you
yeah.
that $16.84 that you owe them. You're not getting off for a month.
But
You're getting that week back where they sucked, but
yeah,
you're not.
they
You're paying for the other 3 weeks because we're losing this business next year.
right? Like they need that offer. Like whoever's gonna swoop in, yo, like
It's Amazon.
listen,
They're already in bed.
listen,
It's
right? Like
Amazon. They
if
already
you're
do everything
listening,
else for that league.
right?
They have the servers. They have
Their
the streaming
streaming service
service.
isn't bad. Their
They already
performance
do
so
it. They
far,
already do
they
it for
got to get
Major
rid
League
of Tony
Baseball.
Gonzalez.
They
Like
will.
they got to
Oh
get rid
well,
of Tony Gonzalez.
they'll just keep the local teams. That's the best thing about Sunday Ticket is that it's all broadcast locally. In Cleveland, you get the KSL team. You get Joe Thomas and God, he's my homie from NFL Network. He used to do prime time with Dion. Chris, homie Chris and Joe are on the local, and then that's what Sunday Ticket streams. So it's already they don't have to do they just have to stream it and connect people to it.
Bro, I don't understand why they're waiting. Like to
They
me,
have the
like
contract. They have to
yeah,
wait
you
till
get
next season.
well,
It'll be
like not
Amazon, or
you could
it'll be
charge
NFL themselves. You'll buy
yeah,
NFL
like you could
Plus, like I have,
no
but
no
it'll be NFL Plus 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 Plus,
they
like
don't have
Hulu
the
style.
yeah they don't have the streaming
I
infrastructure.
don't think so either. They would have to rely on
Yeah.
Amazon anyways, and so I think that's why they sell it. They consider it a check. They still keep the local broadcast teams in place to broadcast it for, it's licensed by the NFL for whatever CBS and local broadcast, NBC,
Yeah,
whatever it is,
it'll
CBS or Fox
man.
in the local area, and they
That's what
have a
I have. That's
team.
why I
They
got
have
the
a
two
team.
TVs. You know how I roll. You know
I
how I
love
got. I
it.
got
I'm
the
jealous
local
of it. I
broadcast. I
had
got the
it.
Sunday ticket.
I was spoiled in my previous life. I got used to having it, and I haven't had it for 4 years, and it sucks. It sucks. I
Bro,
love
it's tough
listening
times.
to the game. I really
Oh,
like
that's always
Zagura.
great.
I love Jim Donovan, the voice of the Browns. Go baby, he's the best on the call. Like I'm riveted. I'm headphones in, both of them. Don't talk to me. Riveted. Like I am into this like for 3 hours listening to the radio like a kid in the fucking fatties. And he goes down on the other side of the field. He's got nothing ahead of him. He's gonna go all the way for a touchdown.
Chop
Yeah,
down to the 20. Chop to the 10. Chop touchdown.
I
Chop
love it. I
touchdown.
love it. I'm all about it. I don't even care. Jim Donovan's the best too. They use his calls anytime there's a Browns highlight or they do like call matchups like on Sports Center or whatever. They do like mashes up of like really good radio calls. They do that. They like to give the shout out there. They always use a Jim Donovan because he's great.
Bro, that's nice. That's nice. You know, that's what I love about you. Look at you. You're so consumed. Brownies. Love it. Love it. You're all in. Everything I see right now, just a sea of orange at Ken's house. Just a
There's a lot of
sea
orange,
of orange.
a lot of orange and brown,
A lot of orange and brown. What a couple great colors.
I like it. I love the game of football. Like, don't get me wrong. I also watch all the other games. Like, this is something that we've bonded on for many years.
Oh yeah,
At the Chucky Heights football Sundays, there will be always the pinnacle. There will
man,
be
those were
never
some
matched.
times, bro.
They will never be matched. Everything will always never live up to those days. But I always try here by
lot
myself.
of morning trips to the
I make
to
the
Smiths.
same. I make the same amount of food with
Yeah.
6 less guys around.
Yo, everybody used to swarm over, bro. That was the
Everybody
crib.
was over.
Yo, before we
and
sunset
like you do it
off
before we
into the
sunset,
night.
all the
That
TVs.
was the crib, bro. I try to explain to people like
the one, man.
when we lived there, like I try to explain the how Brutus grew up in the yard, because like
Yeah,
you're kind of going through,
the goat,
I'm kind of going through like
the
some
goat
things,
corpse.
right? And so like you're reminiscing on like the old
Yeah.
stuff, and like yeah, like building the little golf course, like hitting
The
golf
golf
balls
course.
back
We
there,
mapped
letting
out
them
the parking.
chill. Like he would just go out there, like I was like, like he just grew up in this lot, right? Like, and I try to tell people, like, man, 4th of July, yo, that was the digs, bro. That was a crib of cribs, right? Like, don't get me wrong, right? I love my space, right? Like, I know you love your house, right? Like, I
Definitely.
love my current situation, but
Same.
like
Love my family.
when we were coming up, that was the crib, bro.
That was
Like
the
that
one,
shit.
dude.
Everybody would swarm over,
Yeah.
like we were all cruising, kicking it. What did we have? We had 3 bed, 3.5 bath, right?
Yep. That's
Every
right.
bedroom had its own bathroom.
Me and my wife Michelle lived upstairs. Mike up there with us. You downstairs. Common area in
Me
the
and Brew in
middle.
the basement.
Yeah, that was
Man,
good times. The field in the back. All the screens on Sunday. And I'll tell you, as the sun starts to fade gently over the mountaintops
shit.
of this episode, 67, two homies chatting. Um, a lot of times I sit and think about how much, air quotes, time I wasted in my 20s. But then I think about Chucky Heights. And I've been fortunate to be a part of 2 situations like that. Because then I think about the early 20s in Neverland. And
Yeah,
being part of those 2 situations
Rancor,
there. Oh, dude, just iconic periods of absolute
legendary.
legendary times with legendary folks. And if any of those folks happen to be listening, this fourth quarter beer is for you. And we cheers you.
Cheers.
And we thank you for the good times. And I'm going to get a win eventually this week. Fantasy. Someday.
Eventually this week.
I've been drinking.
It's like an oxymoron, right? Like, I'm gonna get it eventually, but probably this week.
I
This
bet
week
on the
for sure.
basketball game. Should we see if I won?
What game did you bet on?
I just do the pick 'em over unders. I love it. Underdog Fantasy. Check it out. Download it.
Yeah,
Just deposit your
where's
money.
that?
They'll match it. Let's see. I got it didn't hit. Nah. Oh, so I had 3 of 4. I got a pick 4. Who didn't hit? God, Tyrese Halliburton, motherfucker. I had
Yo,
him
dude's a hoop
higher.
though.
I had him higher on the 12.5 points, and he had 5.
Fucking bitch.
But Jason Tatum, Donovan
Wait, are
Mitchell, and
you are
Terry
you
Rozier all hit. I hit them
are you
all.
gam are you gambling on preseason games?
Yeah.
Bro, that's as risky as it gets, bro. Oh shit. Oh, damn.
Just learning.
All right.
It's all
Well,
learning.
hey, yeah.
I'm learning how to do it. I'm just learning how to do
Bro,
it. I wanted to do it because
I'm
I want to
I'm
learn.
excited. I'm
Free
excited
money.
for you. I'm
Free
gonna
money.
throw in. I'm gonna throw in. I'm gonna throw in.
ESPN 700 will get you like match your deposit.
ESPN, is that the quote? ESPN 700.
Yeah, that's the Utah one. I heard it on the
Yeah.
radio.
Matching deposit.
Yeah, up to $100.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll fucks with it, bro. You never know. I'm chilling.
dude, I think
Just
you'll like
chilling.
it. It's just
Oh, sorry.
it's a less populated DraftKings, basically. They got
Which
golf,
means
they got gaming, like esports. You can gamble on esports.
you
I
gambling
almost
on that
fucks with
bank,
it.
that Bangkok
I
Invitational this
almost
weekend.
fucks with it. I almost fucks with it, but I don't know how to
You
watch
almost
it.
gambled on some live, bro.
They have it. You can
Before
gamble on
we
live.
sunset plus Hulu plus sunset plus. Before we,
All right.
so like 16 pluses.
Yeah.
Um, you were trying to gamble on the live,
No.
Mister. No,
No.
that's not what you were just saying. Don't make
But
me
after
roll the tag.
this, no.
Don't make
But
me roll with that.
after this, they have a really cool pick'em game for PGA Tour Shriners Round 1 tomorrow. They have a
Oh,
pick'em
shout
game.
out TPC Summerlin.
Yeah, dude, shout out! It's gonna be dope. They have a pick'em
Yo,
game. They
that
give you a
I used to
player.
live off TPC Summerlin, bro.
They give you a player
In the
versus another
apartments,
player.
everybody in the apartments.
It's called Pick'em Rivalry. Player versus another player. Who shoots the better score? Boom, boom, boom. And you choose 4 of them. Bet whatever money you want. Like you could put $1 down or you could put $20 down.
But they ain't
If you
got the
pick 4,
ballers though, right?
well,
Uncle,
not now, but that's just because they're not playing in this event. Like,
I mean, like you come off the President's Cup. I mean, I get the Shriners Open, but like, are we getting the ballers? Are the ballers playing right now?
I'm just highlighting the app. It's not the event. Nobody's playing in it.
I feel what
That's
you're
true.
saying. I feel what you're saying. Yeah, my
That's
bad.
true.
My bad for
The
derailing.
racing, they got
My bad for
MLB.
derailing.
You can MLB on the playoffs this weekend. I'm in the Thursday night, the Thursday kerfuffle they call it, Thursday night game and Sunday night football.
Who's Thursday night this weekend?
That's a Broncos Colts.
Yo, what's up with the just like shoving the Broncos down our throat right now? What the fuck
Nobody
is the
wants to
deal?
see it. Nobody
Nobody
likes Russell
cares.
Wilson. And what's
Nobody.
halftime show? Really?
Like, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, like I feel like every week I'm seeing like the Broncos on
Always the game of
on
the
prime
week on
time.
CBS or some shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what are
Sunday
we
night
doing?
football, Thursday
Nobody
night
wants to
football,
watch this grimy
Monday
shit.
night
They
football.
suck.
They suck so bad.
Dude, that's the thing. You can't listen. 3-1, that shit doesn't matter. Okay? What was Josh McDaniels was like 5-0, and then they fucking never won a game again. Like none of this shit matters, right? Like the first 4 weeks, we just got past the preseason of the NFL,
Basically.
right? We've literally watched 4 weeks of a horrible product.
You're right.
Like we've consumed 4 weeks.
It always gets
of just
better. You're right.
terrible football,
You're right.
and now we're gonna watch much better football over the
that
next.
Matters.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot better, right? There's gonna be some rhythm. We're probably gonna get some consistency from a fantasy football standpoint, right?
Always the staples are going to actually start scoring. Nobody actually starts scoring in the first couple of weeks. Austin Eckler's going to have a big game against the Browns, but the Browns are going to have a big game too. And to come out 2-2.
Put it in the back. I would have gone with the overs as well.
Right? On all of those. That's what I'm saying.
On all of them.
I thought they were all locks for overs. And
yeah. After Amari's performance, I feel like there's probably a moment where they've probably gotten a little texting bitch argument, you know?
They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Falcons are a little better than people think, and they showed us that. They ran the ball 11 straight times down the field and scored a touchdown. Like, that's pretty impressive.
Cordarrelle is out.
Yep, he's out. Now they got Tyler Algier from
BYU.
Go Cougars versus Notre Dame this weekend. Who do you got?
Oh, Cougars versus Notre Dame in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas, neutral site.
I take the people that drink wine at church. Let's go Catholics.
I'm taking the Mormons. No distractions. They'll be there. Book of Mormon
it's kind of funny. It's like the battle of our religions right now, bro. Like it's not Miami Catholics versus convicts, but like Catholics versus Mormons. Let's go. Catholics you copied our whole religion
in Sin City.
Sorry,
Catholics versus Mormons in Sin City, and yeah, that's for our other show. But the spinoff. Two homies chatting about the shit we shouldn't talk about.
What this?
I think the sun's set.
I'm sorry.
But seriously, Catholics versus Mormons in Sin City. I'm taking the Mormons.
I respect it. I got
37-35.
I feel like BYU.
They didn't let me in Notre Dame once.
Well, I mean,
just kidding. They let me in, but they razzed us. Related.
Yeah.
To Danny Ainge.
People are salty.
They're salty.
They don't forget shit.
That was the 90s. Yeah. That shit happened in the 80s. And they were still like, I don't know if we can let you in here with that name. And I was only like 9. And I was like, is he serious? And my dad knew he was joking. I didn't know he was joking. But we almost didn't get to tour Notre Dame. I thought. I guess it was a lock the whole time. Probably not a big deal, but
NBD, you just
me in the back
misunderstood.
am like, wait, just because we're related to Danny Ainge and he did that thing in the Sweet 16, we can't go in? That's fucked
Like
up.
9-year-old kid's like, fuck it, Uncle Danny.
I was still a fan. I had his Toronto Blue Jays third base rookie card
It was Danny drafted in
in the
baseball?
MLB. Played a few seasons too.
Straight Tom Brady style? Wow.
DA's no
Oh,
joke.
yeah. Well, Tom Brady didn't play. Danny played baseball?
Yeah. Third base,
You
Toronto Blue
fucking with me
Jays.
right now?
Swear to God, look it up.
I'm gonna fuck. No, you're not. You're not.
I'm not.
Yo,
Why would I
that's how
fuck
you
with
know
you
homie
about
was like
uncle? My uncle. That's my family.
legit.
That's family, dog.
Oh shit! I even just. Oh no way!
Yeah, dude.
Look at him.
I had
Nice
that
second
card.
baseman, bro. Real quick.
Second
Okay,
base. I said third
before we
base. I meant
sunset.
plus
Let me
plus
put
Hulu
up
plus live TV sunset.
straight up. Okay, let's just handle this real quick. Danny Ainge played for the Toronto Blue Jays in the American League from age 20 to 22,
Two
1979 through 1981. Okay,
two seasons.
in that time, was his batting average 220? Yeah. Okay. Did he strike out 128 times? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he did he walk 37? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he have 146 hits? Hell yeah.
Yeah, he did. He played some baseball. Homie played some
Okay.
baseball. Like he wasn't Bo Jackson, but
No,
he
but like that
he
tells
was
you how
Danny Ainge.
fucking good he was, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you
Athletic,
he played
fast.
third base,
He did,
played a little
right?
outfield,
Good.
and he
Okay,
was
so
a
I wasn't
designated
wrong.
hitter.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to learn because I called out the third base as if I knew it within my bones, and then you said second base, and I was like, oh, damn. But I'm happy to hear did play third base and some outfield.
Yeah, like well, that's impressive. I think people you can't sleep on that because like think
No?
about that, dude. Like one shout out from Eugene, Oregon. Did not know
Yeah.
that.
That's the Oregon side of the family. A lot of Angels up in Oregon. Shout out to the Angel side in Oregon.
Shout out Oregon Ages or
Some of
Angels
us,
or
some of
Angels
us, we would
Oranges
all of us walked across the country together in the early 19th century, and some of them stopped in
feet
Salt
must have
Lake.
hurt.
Oh yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, there's a
You,
lot of great stories there.
y'all gave up, huh?
Yeah, no, we made it. There ain't no giving up in these bones, brah. This is walking.
Just
Nothing but
stop
walking.
walking. Just stop
There
walking.
ain't no stop walking. You just keep those wagons going, and if the ox dies, you just start pulling it yourself, kind of shit. Like
Fuck
whatever,
dysentery.
whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I shit myself. So what? We're gonna get to the place, and then we got to the place, and some of them were like, we kind of like this walking thing. We're gonna keep going.
I don't think we're gonna stop. And
And
then
they
they
ended
get to
up in
Eugene and they're like,
Oregon.
well, I guess
This is
we
the
can't go
end.
any farther. But I like that place like 2 days back.
Dad, that looks
And
like a
so
good place.
so
Let's
we
go
should
back.
we should walk 2 days back and go set up shop.
Good idea, Eugene. We're gonna name it after you.
That's how the Ainge family settled Eugene, Oregon.
See the books, man. That's the Ainge family history books, dude. And that's the side the DA's from. He's from that side.
The
It's in his
historical
bones, bro.
side.
I'm from the other side, technically. We
you're,
stayed. We're
you're,
like, we're
the,
good.
you're the Adele of the family, bro.
It's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Oh shit, man, these beers. I'm not gonna lie. All right, listen, listeners. All right,
If you
I
made
know
it
you
this
guys
far,
have
you're
been
welcome.
listening to
That's great.
67 episodes of this Two Homies Chatting podcast, but over the last several weeks, I could not drink all the beers that we have selected on the show. But tonight, I have honored my promise to you. and I
I'm
hammered
proud of
these
you.
beverages.
That's
Okay.
great.
I just, when you diversify so much, you can only, your belly can only, but tonight, hammered it for the listeners, something for the listeners.
Listeners. Oh, do it. Love it. Proud of you,
Oh,
bro. I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your effort. I'm proud of the fire that you brought.
thanks,
Proud of
man.
that
I
jersey
told you
that
I
you're
was bringing
wearing.
fire.
Proud of that
Bringing
haircut
fire.
you have. You look great. Proud of everything. Oh, it looks great. Throw it in the wind. You look good. Be excellent to each other.
Bro. Shout out to the lady
Strange things are
at,
afoot at the Circle K.
I can't remember what it was called. Might have been called Don't. Oh,
Don't
Metro
get your
Mail.
haircut
I think
here.
it was called Metro Mail. Was the name of the
Oh,
place.
like
Lady
MAIL or MALE?
Male Yeah. I was like mail, like what other mail? And
So
then
you
I was
got
like,
your
and I
haircut
was
at the
processing
Metro Mail
downtown Portland.
downtown Portland. Not helping. Go ahead.
Hey, and see, so like
It looks
the
great. So all
thing,
I'm saying, results is what matters.
but like I will tell
Wins.
you, like
It's a
there's
win. You
not
look
a
good.
lot of people out there that advertise that they're like willing to cut men's long hair. Like
I don't know. That's why I
it's a
still have
different
mine.
game. Yeah, like for like especially like I mean I don't know, but you're like but
If you're
I
trying
don't
to
want to.
keep it long,
Yeah, I was trying to keep it long, right? Like I
you
was
almost
trying.
have to go to somebody who's used to cutting hair of that length, and then you end up at the beauty parlor with Susan and Nancy, and it can just get a little uncomfortable because you're not all fully caught up on your 90-day fiance, so you can't chime in. So you go to the Metro Mail. They don't
I
talk to
did get to
you,
watch
and you get the
ESPN the whole
Keanu,
time.
and you
That's for
walk
sure.
out feeling handsome. That
Showed the
sounds like a
photo.
solid. That sounds like a solid play by you.
I will
I've
tell
chosen
you.
to just look like Squatch,
No,
and
you look
walk,
great.
and I walk around and I go, "Nah."
I think you look fantastic.
People are
I
like, take
love
the
the long
spear, go away.
hair, bearded combo. Um, the way that your hoodie comes down, you look like Aaron Rodgers wearing a necklace. Um,
Oh yeah, you like that? It's just how I tie my shit, and I can't get it untied. It's actually
well,
It's actually an anxiety tick, but thanks.
whatever, bro. Whatever, man. Whatever. All right. Looks good. Okay. I'm just making jokes. do gotta pee though.
It's time.
I get,
I think
I'll probably
you
cut
opened
that.
it up. You opened this can. You got to close it. I got
I
some
guess that's
ricotta
true.
to eat, dude. Shout out to Michelangelo's. Pick it up in the frozen foods. This shit's better
You're
than
just gonna eat
Stouffer's.
some cheese?
It's the lasagna. It's like the frozen lasagna.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
It's fine. It's cool.
Hey, that's on me. That's on
Michael
me.
Angelo. His name's Michael. Last name
Shout out to
Angelo.
Michelangelo.
Not
Not the
Michelangelo.
Ninja Turtle.
Not the famous artist. Mike. This
The
is Mr.
famous
Angelo.
mutant
First name
teenage
Michael.
turtle.
Eggplant parmigiano is okay. You can get the meatballs, but I
How's the
recommend
breadsticks?
the
How's the
ricotta.
breadsticks?
They just make the frozen lasagna, and I flipped the noodles at Stouffer's for a few months, and so I can't buy it anymore.
I flipped the dude. Yo, once you go into the deep end, bro, I feel you. There's
I've
places I
seen
can't
the
support
sauce
either.
for
Yeah,
hours squirt out of the
yeah.
tube into the lasagna. And I know that the Michelangelo's is made the same way, but I haven't seen that. I've seen the Stouffer's. I'm
Sometimes
good.
it's better to be blind than
It is better
see the
always
truth.
to be blind in some situations, always.
Well, we
Sometimes.
appreciate all the listeners
Sometimes.
that have stayed in for this whole ride.
If
All
you made
right,
it this far, I
is...
love you. I'm gonna hug you when I see
Bravo!
you next.
I just want to slow clap you at this
I
rate. At
checked
this
out a few
rate,
minutes ago.
I am so far gone. I want to be like, hey, shout out to the sponsors. Ken for the Zoom.
Sole fiscal sponsor.
Hey,
It's a pleasure to be here, sir.
I sponsored the Podbean. Okay, I
You
sponsored the
do.
Podbean.
You do. Nothing is soul here.
What do we got? What do we got? We got Zencaster, Spotify, Apple. What you can stream it. Say, just yell, Alexa, I want to listen to the Two Homies Chatting podcast. I don't know why. I for some reason every time I hear Alexa, I think of my little cousin Maya, and she yelled at it. I don't know why. She's just this every time I'm like, Alexa. I don't know. I don't know why.
You
I
don't
don't
have to
know why I
explain
was.
yourself to me.
Yeah, sorry. Shout out everybody. Thanks for listening. Thank you so much.
Good times.